All right, good afternoon. It's almost afternoon actually. Today we're just gonna be playing some, college football 25. This is one of the games that I do like to play, and that I do like to just like simulate too. Sometimes like just before the games and stuff like that starts. But it's getting closer to college football season to start. Probably what, in 3 months or 2 months, who knows? But I'm all pumped up because Nebraska is my team, and for a lot of you guys, it's like, how does Salvadorian likes to watch those games? Trust me, I've been living here for so many years that I really kind of embrace the culture on that. So that aspect, I definitely like playing this game. Like I said, I want like offline and stuff like that, or when I'm not streaming and anything like that. So this game is actually in Xbox, so basically I'm streaming from my Xbox. So hopefully the image or the quality of the video doesn't affect this, but hopefully my internet is gonna take care of that. So we're gonna do Road to the CFP, which is college football playoff. So let's see how that goes. This first time doing that one. Usually I think I'm doing like dynasty mode. So start your season. Random teams, no. Nebraska is gonna be, and that's gonna be like random teams, stuff like that. Search settings, tier 1. It goes to tier 5, so I'm just gonna do tier 1 and advanced settings. First choice kick with win. Second show. Okay. I'm guessing I'm finding like another different team from online probably. That didn't take that long. So we'll see how that works then. I might have to turn this one off. Definitely don't want them to hear me talk and stuff like that.
Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport, where once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns,
we'll see if we'll
from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Do any good on this one.
College football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
I think I only had time just to play one, and then I'm probably gonna have to head out to work. Alright.
The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To throw, it's Raiola. He's going to take a shot right away. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The biggest lie
Not doing pretty good on that one.
Tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know him well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matters.
Oh, you little bastard. Oh my god.
And they capitalize not only
God
on
damn.
the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. And he takes it in for the score.
Nice.
Touchdown, Longhorns.
Damn.
And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival.
This is like shit getting my ass kicked now.
Like this too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up.
Right,
with
fucking
great
give
field
that to them.
position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Going up top on first down.
No, come on, dude.
Play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Power football with the run. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The give to the back.
Oh my god.
Offense did not get enough. They got to understand the sticks. Maybe he should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a 4th down decision time for this offense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. What a snag by the defense.
No
And they'll
mames.
drag him down after a good
No
return on the
mames.
interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous
They
discipline
fucked that one
by
up.
this sophomore to make the pick.
Okay, let me see.
Here comes the Texas offense. David, they'd love
I
to do
fucked
what
that
they did
last
last
round.
time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
The fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When we talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
That's an interesting call, going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive.
No, it's a fake. He's running for it. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back to throw, it's Raiola. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Loss of 4. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 7, Nebraska 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this
Let's do
linebacker
all
is a
goals.
special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete in the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the right. Holds it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it fly. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They keep attacking through the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Nebraska! Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. He was looking for more running
Ya se me iba.
to be found as he
We
stopped
almost
at the
fucking won.
23. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The option look. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Getting some heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3. Oh, the kicker's on the run. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That's the end of the first half. Nebraska 9, Texas 7.
And the Huskers will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Come on, dude.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll run the option. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the
We're
perfect
third
play
and
on just to
down.
get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
We do that.
2nd down coming up. To the air. It's Ewers. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab.
That's a really nice
First
looking
down.
catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think
1st and 10. Oh, that motherfucker put him.
receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've
Come
used
on.
this half.
Now, Texas.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. And he is snowed under in the backfield. He'll lose yardage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And the defense drags him down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yards.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense,
Oh
just
my
feels like
God.
they just
So
haven't
far.
been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going.
Another
Oh,
interception. That's
wow.
his 4th of the day.
Oh my
And a
God.
big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've
Damn.
got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. No running room on that play. What a good job by the defense to stay disciplined and string that play out.
They did a really good job with their eyes there, Reese, and they were able to get the ball carrier going east and west, and as you mentioned, just ran out of room, had to run out of bounds.
They didn't do pretty good on this one.
Deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Looking to the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
We've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they capitalized not only on the pick,
Should have
but on the
kept it.
great
God
return
damn
to
it.
improve this field position.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something
We're just trying to
different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like
We're
he's
just trying to
forcing the football
score.
a little
That's
bit.
what we're
Maybe trying
doing.
to
That's
pick
why
up
we're getting
that
a lot of intersection.
On the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Texas, 7.
second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, running back gets the give. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. Touchdown, Texas!
Damn.
They've got the lead here in the 4th. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense
I
starts
can still
with such
win
a
this
good
one.
spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
And he throws another interception. And he's brought
Come
down,
on,
and
bro.
his defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT.
Damn.
And this one is not looking good.
This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And there is little that will send a home crowd into a frenzy like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long coming up. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
God damn, we're
He
fucking
would have loved to
intercepted.
make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
You talk about coming up big in a big moment. Nice job by this defense. You had to make something happen. You had to get the football back so you could give your offense a chance to win this game for you. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Throwing right. Fires
Dude,
into
we're just
traffic,
giving
and it's picked
fucking...
off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Dude, we're just fucking giving the ball
Such
away.
a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in the game for this guy. You cannot say enough just about how physical this defense has been, playing with a chip on their shoulder all game long to shut him down.
They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Cornhuskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They go to the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Going with the ground game left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
When you deal with a rivalry game,
Oh, well.
you have to live
That was
with
a pretty
the
good game.
outcome for a full year.
Oh.
And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire
Motherfucker.
season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you
That's
lose,
right.
you're going to get hounded and you're going to
Well.
get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you
I think
gotta put it
that-
past you. It is
that's
just
the
one
only time
game.
I have
It's
for that
not
one,
that
guys,
big of a
so-
deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
Let's see if they give me any thanks over here and stuff like that.
Kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge.
Fucking like, yeah, we did get something. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoying the little game I had against fucking Texas. Didn't do pretty good on that one, but hey, at least it's something. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you would like to watch more college football 25. Soon it's gonna be 26 actually. I think about it by buying it. It all depends. If you guys want to watch me play, you know, we can always talk before actually a game. And with that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see each other in the next one.